Good morning. We're here at Mackinac Island with the Secretary of State, Miss Jocelyn Benson. How are you?
I'm great. How are you doing?
We're doing well. We're doing well. Tell me about what's happening for you today at the conference.
Well, I started the day with a book talk. I actually published a book a few weeks ago called The Purposeful Warrior, Standing Up for What's Right Even When Stakes Are High.
Hmm.
And so we talked about courage and moral courage and also bold visions for the state, like light rail transit all across the Lower Peninsula and different things we can do to really take a lot of the ideas of Mackinac and put them into action.
And it's going to take that sense of bold courage
Yeah.
for the state's next leader, which you're vying for right now.
Yeah.
How's the race going for you?
It's been great. I mean, this is my fourth statewide campaign, so we have an infrastructure already in place in every county, and I'm really glad that I get to travel the state and continue to talk to people about how to solve our greatest problems and
Hmm.
come up with bold, innovative solutions for actually making our state the best place to call home. I'm a mom of an 8-year-old kid, and so for me, the next 10 years are going to define his future and the future of all of our loved ones in the state. So I very much want to bring people together, have conversations like the ones we're having up here to say, how can we solve some of our biggest problems, housing affordability, educational opportunity, and make Michigan a place that everyone wants to call home.
There was a poll that the conference released yesterday, or that the chamber released yesterday, that showed that you're gaining traction and you're kind of ahead right now in the polls.
Yeah, people don't start voting for another year. So it's a lifetime in politics.
But
I'm
did
grateful
anything
to have this
surprise
support.
you? Did anything surprise you about that or stand out in particular?
I think it really reflected that the people around the state know me. They trust me to solve big problems. They've seen it firsthand through their experiences at our Secretary of State branch offices. I always say I run the DMV, which makes me very popular. Everyone loves the DMV. But in Michigan, we've actually been able to show government can work well. It can be efficient. And people can think, when they're asked, does government work for you? They can look to our office and say yes. And that's really important to me across our state. And I want all of our state agencies to work as well as others do. And that's a big reason why I'm running for governor.
What's going well right now for the state of Michigan and what needs improvement?
Well, I think no doubt we've seen a lot of new investments in jobs and job creation in our state under our current governor.
Hmm.
I think the thing that gives me the most hope about our state is the number of smart ideas that we had emerging from our educational institutions, from communities around our state about how to bring our state forward, how to take our education system from the bottom to the top 10 in the country, how to make sure we're investing in new economies in addition to our legacy industry and the auto industry. So what gives me what's going well right now is that we continue to have smart, good elections. Our elections are now ranked number 2 in the country. We lead the nation in voter turnout, but we still have a lot of work to do in making sure government's truly working well for everyone, and that our educational systems are preparing our kids for the jobs of the future.
And, you know, talking about elections, we've got a huge one coming up in the city of Detroit
Hmm.
prior to next year's
Hmm.
gubernatorial election. How much of the state's success is dependent upon Detroit's success?
So we're all connected and everything's intertwined. And Detroit's economic prosperity and Detroiters' economic prosperity is directly linked to the prosperity of our entire state. So as governor, it's really important to me not to just invest in institutions, but to invest in our people, making sure educational opportunities are abundant, but also apprenticeship programs as well. I've gone to the Durfee Innovation Center and seen firsthand how when the carpenters and other unions show up with experiential opportunities for our young kids to see themselves in these positions and to get apprenticeship programs, it sets them up for a career in any industry they want to go into. So one of the hallmarks of my administration as governor will be to create a paid apprenticeship program for kids all across our state so that you don't have to get a four-year degree in order to succeed and thrive in our economy, but you can get experience right out of school, as I've seen kids around our state have access to a paid experience and transfer that right into a paid and prosperous career.
Detroit's going to face some economic challenges
Yeah.
once the federal funding for COVID relief runs out at the
Yeah.
end of next year.
Yeah.
What are your suggestions for how the city gets in front of that and ensures that there's no relapse in the progress that's been made over the last decade?
Public-private partnerships are going to be key, and indeed they have been key to Detroit's growth and survival over these last few years. The investment of private businesses, of foundations like Skillman and others, have been key to helping Detroit get to the place where it is now, and I think those public-private partnerships need to continue, as well as connections that are regional growth. So Detroit is not an island, and whether it's in Wayne County or in the Tri-County area, making sure that we have a regional approach to economic development so that all counties are invested in Detroit's success, that helps the entire region grow. and prosper, so that even if you live and work, or just live or work in Detroit, you can be a part of a vibrant economy anywhere in our states.
And we're seeing, the value of homes rise across the city
Yeah.
of Detroit too. So I'm sure that plays a lot into, what the next few years is going to look like for the
Well,
city.
so I'm a homeowner in Detroit.
Mhm.
I live in Detroit. I've lived there for 20 years, and I've seen both our property taxes increase, as well as the home values and the cost of living increase significantly. So we do have to do a lot to lower costs for folks, to make sure that economic prosperity, as well as the cost of living, is matching. And we're not seeing that in many neighborhoods in Detroit right now, or in many places throughout our state. The cost of living is increasing, and economic prosperity is stagnant at best. So a statewide vision for what can uplift Detroiters, as well as urban and rural residents throughout our state, will be about investing in people, investing in economic and educational opportunities for those people, for our residents. And out of that, we'll see more businesses grow, thrive, and attract great talent to our state.
Take your elected official hat off for a moment and put on your Detroit resident hat. What are you looking forward to from tomorrow's debate?
Oh, I was going to say the Tigers. What are you looking forward to in general? The Tigers winning the World Series. And then
we're
the
all
Lions winning the
hopeful
Super Bowl.
Yeah, we're
right?
all hopeful that happens.
Yeah.
Tigers are atop, the AL
That's
Central
even
in the league.
baseball.
Yeah.
Yes, but I'm sorry, the conference. What am I looking for? So the conversation about bringing a WNBA team, and hopefully, in my view, a National Women's Soccer League team as well to Detroit, and the work that the Pistons are doing to invest in women's leadership and women's sports, and in a sports leadership academy, is going to create incredible opportunities for the residents of the city and the residents of our state. I'm fully on board and supporting everything they're doing, and I'm excited to hear their conversation tomorrow.
Excellent, excellent. So, Secretary, we want to thank you for your time, and we hope you enjoy the rest of the conference, and get out and enjoy Mackinac
A
Island.
beautiful island and the beautiful weather. I will, and I'll see you back in
Absolutely.
Detroit.
Thank you.
Thanks.